If nothing else, being on the road for the past couple months has brought to mind exactly how many irrational fears I actually have. I have so many. I'd like to go over a couple of those with you now in hopes that it might make you feel just that much better about your own life. Number one is pretty location specific. Whenever I get off the train in Grand Central Station and I'm walking around and there's a whole bunch of hustle and bustle, I mean, there's people trying to meet each other and there's business people trying to get to the things that business people do. Maybe a meeting, probably a meeting. I always think that if I talk and open my mouth wide enough, one of those people are gonna take that opportunity to spit or cough directly into my mouth. I don't know where it came from. I don't know why I hold on to that so strongly, but it seems like such a distinct possibility. Like I'm gonna be looking around at some point and saying, oh, what train do we take? And as soon as I say train, some business guy in a three-piece suit is gonna be like, yeah, no, I told you at the meeting we're gonna, oh, hold on, Bob. Okay, yeah, I told you we were gonna sell it. Everybody's businessman impression involves selling something. What's next? Elevators. So many fears when it comes to elevators. It's not really if the elevator's gonna get stuck, it's more like what floor is the elevator gonna get stuck on. Also, when I'm walking into the elevator, I always think I'm about to get chopped in half, so it's always like a little hop step, and it makes for the most awkward conversation when you get inside the elevator. You're standing next to some completely sane person, and you're like, what? We're both whole people now. What are those poor people supposed to say to that? Yeah, you're f***ing crazy. I have an irrational fear about fountain drink lids. For whatever reason, whenever I'm at like a Wendy's or a Subway, wherever they have fountain drink lids, I never grab the top one because I just have this feeling that not 5 minutes ago, somebody just took the top one off, licked it, and put it back. Why would anyone do that? It doesn't matter to me. In my mind, someone did that, and I'm not gonna be their fool. And the worst part about that is every time I take a lid from the middle of the stack, I walk out of there super proud. I always have a fear that when I'm on a really big Ferris wheel, it's gonna roll away and like destroy a town like it does in cartoons. And the best part of that is no one ever falls out of the seats. Everyone's just like, well, I guess we're destroying a town. That used to be a school. Lastly, and this is very weird, and I hope I don't ruin the rest of anybody else's life by vocalizing this, but whenever I fall asleep in jeans, and I also have some sort of a blanket or covering on me, when I wake up, I feel like I am trapped, like a Gulliver's Travels trapped. Falling asleep in jeans is like having somebody put a straitjacket on your legs. It's even worse when you're hungover because you feel like you've been drugged and kidnapped. I've woken up on couches after parties and just sat there and been like, oh, no. And I guess if there is a lesson to be learned in any of this, is that depending on how you handle your fear, you can get a real sense of empowerment. It also kind of shows you your own duality. Like there's two yous. Like there's a you inside your head that's just scared of everything for no reason. And then there's a you on the outside that just wants to prove that little bit wrong. And when you do things in spite of an irrational fear, that keeps you as grounded as you could possibly be, while still talking to yourself. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I just got off the Reddit bus tour and it was one of the most eye-opening, amazing weeks of my entire life, and you can watch all my videos over at waywire.com. I want to say an extra special thanks to Eric Martin and Ben Huh for being in my last video where I pitched a GPS app that helps teens find makeout spots around their town. We're all gonna make $1 billion. So please go watch that, and I will see you on Tuesday. Touching your mouth.